Aaron Gordon had 29 points and 15 rebounds, Nikola Jokic added 24 points, 15 rebounds and 9 assists, and the Denver Nuggets moved to the brink of the second round with a 112-105 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 3 of their first-round series Thursday night. Jamal Murray scored 22 points as the defending NBA champion Nuggets won their 11th consecutive meeting with LeBron James and the Lakers in dominating style. Michael Porter Jr. added 20 points for Denver, which took control in the third quarter and cruised through the final minutes to its fifth straight road win over Los Angeles, starting with its sweep of last season's Western Conference Finals. Game 4 is Saturday night in Los Angeles. No NBA team has ever rallied from a 0-3 playoff deficit. Anthony Davis had 33 points and 15 rebounds, and James added 26 points and 9 assists in the Lakers' 7th consecutive postseason loss to Denver over the past 2 years. Los Angeles hasn't beaten the Nuggets since December 16, 2022. Austin Reeves scored 22 points for Los Angeles, which surged into the postseason with largely outstanding play since the holidays, capped by an impressive play and win over New Orleans to snatch the 7th seed. But the Nuggets are the same nightmare matchup for the Lakers, or any opponent, really, that they were a year ago in the conference finals. Davis and James were outstanding once again, but they can't do it alone. The Lakers missed 15 of their first 16 three-point attempts in Game 3, going nearly 34 minutes between three-point buckets. D'Angelo Russell went scoreless in 24 minutes of play for the Lakers, who got only 2 assists out of their inconsistent third option on offense. Russell missed all 7 of his shots, including 6 three-point attempts. Meanwhile, Gordon had his highest scoring game in the Nuggets' past 2 playoff runs, highlighted by 10 points in the third quarter while Denver took control. Jokic made 9 of his 13 shots and barely missed his 17th career postseason triple-double. The second-seeded Nuggets began their title defense with 2 wins in Denver, pulling away late in Game 1 before snatching Game 2 with a furious comeback capped by Murray's winning jumper at the buzzer. After blowing a 20-point lead in the second half of Game 2, the 7th-seeded Lakers were left feeling frustrated, outmanned, and occasionally confused, according to Davis, who said the Lakers sometimes don't know what they're doing when faced with Denver's offensive versatility. None of those problems had been alleviated in Game 3, and now the Lakers are 1 loss away from the end of James's remarkable 21st NBA season. Los Angeles hadn't played a home game in 16 days, and it has won just once at home since March 24th. The Nuggets went 16-4 in last season's playoffs, and they appear capable of another steamroll through the postseason after comfortably handling the talented Lakers through 3 games. A matchup with Denver is brutal even with the Lakers regulars all playing well, and Russell's disappearing act was compounded by another quiet game from starter Rui Hachimura, who had only 5 points while taking 4 shots in 28 minutes. Denver turned a small halftime deficit into a 10-point lead with a 24-10 run to start the second half led by Gordon and Murray, who combined for 19 points in the third quarter. The Lakers never got closer than 8 points down the stretch in the fourth quarter. While the Lakers fans left the building in the final minutes, a small group in the Lakers end chanted, "Fire Darvin," toward Lakers coach Darvin Ham. While the struggles of Hachimura and Russell made it irrelevant, Spencer Dinwiddie had 8 points as the Lakers finally got bench scoring from someone other than Taurean Prince, the only Los Angeles reserve to score in those 2 games in Denver. Lakers swingman Jared Vanderbilt didn't return from the sprained right foot that has kept him out since February 1st. Paolo Banchero had 31 points and 14 rebounds. Jalen Suggs added 24 points and the Orlando Magic handed Cleveland the worst playoff loss in franchise history, winning 121-83 on Thursday night to cut the Cavaliers' lead to 2-1 in their Eastern Conference first-round series. Franz Wagner finished with 16 points and 8 assists for the Magic, who led by 43 points in the fourth quarter on the way to the third-largest margin of victory in a playoff game. They earned their first playoff victory since 2020 and the first on their home floor since April 26, 2011. They can even the series with a victory at home Saturday afternoon. Jarrett Allen had 15 points and 8 rebounds for the Cavaliers, who shot 39% from the field and 23.5% from three-point range. Caris LeVert added 15 points and Donovan Mitchell had 13 points and 7 assists. The Cavs' previous worst playoff loss was a 36-point defeat against Washington on April 24, 2008. Orlando never had a lead during the first 2 games in Cleveland but blew this one open in the third quarter. Mitchell, Allen, and Cleveland starters Evan Mobley and Max Strus were taken out of the game with 3:16 left in the period and the Cavaliers down 92-58. After missing 10 of their first 11 shots and falling behind by 7, the Magic made 34 of their next 52 field goal attempts and finished the game at 51.1%, 47 for 92. A three-pointer by Banchero with 5:27 left in the first quarter gave them their first lead of the series and they closed the period on a 13-0 run. Cole Anthony's three-pointer at the first quarter buzzer, his first basket of the series, made it 31-21. Banchero scored twice and Suggs and Jonathan Isaac hit three-pointers in a 10-0 run late in the first half that left Orlando with a 55-34 lead. Banchero and Suggs took over the third quarter, combining for 21 of Orlando's first 27 points as the Magic stretched their lead to 88-56. Their only playoff victories larger than this one were by 47 over Boston in 1995, and Atlanta by 43 in 2010. Mitchell, the dominant scorer in the first two games of the series, had one field goal until hitting a three-pointer with 2:15 left in the half. It was his only three-pointer of the game. The Magic made one lineup change after losing the first two games by 14 and 10 points and shooting just 34.3%. Wendell Carter Jr. returned to the starting lineup at center after being replaced by Isaac in games 1 and 2 in the regular season finale. Embiid vowed the 76ers were going to win this series against the Knicks. With one of the finest postseason efforts of his career, Embiid became the third player to score 50 points against New York in the postseason and kept the hope of a Philadelphia series comeback very much alive. Embiid scored 50 points, making all 4 three-point attempts and scoring 18 in a potential series-shifting third quarter on Thursday night to lead the Philadelphia 76ers to a 125-114 win in Game 3 of their Eastern Conference first-round series. Embiid boldly stated, "We're going to win this series," after the 76ers dropped Game 2. They at least have a shot now. The Knicks lead the series 2-1 and Game 4 is Sunday in Philadelphia. Embiid was 13 of 19 from the floor, made 19 of 21 free throws and hit 5 three-pointers. Yes, 50 points on fewer than 20 shots. Embiid scored a franchise-best 70 points against San Antonio in January. His fourth three pushed the lead to 98-85. Not bad for a career 34% three-point shooter. Maxey added 2 threes in the quarter and the 76ers went a whopping 9 of 12 from beyond the arc for 43 points. After getting punished in New York, the Sixers pushed back. Embiid's bulky left knee brace helped sturdy the 7-footer after dealing with injuries all season. He mostly kept his cool and was in the mix on both ends of the court all game. Embiid had 17 points, 3 fouls and he even grabbed Mitchell Robinson and dragged him to the court in a first half where they again weren't good enough to look like a team that could beat the Knicks. Embiid was whistled for a flagrant foul on the play. Jalen Brunson did lead the Knicks with 39 points and 13 assists. Josh Hart, whose spectacular three-point shooting in New York was an unexpected bonus for the Knicks, scored 20 points but DiVincenzo had 5. They must felt at home inside a Sixers arena that sounded more like Madison Square Garden as chants of, "Let's go Knicks."